Due to the recent COVID-19 situation, we've been in a global lockdown for a good part of 2020 so far. And with a global lockdown means no gyms. Gyms have all been shut, leaving all of us avid gym goers stuck at home, slowly losing our gains. But since gyms are starting to open up again in a lot of countries around the world, there's going to be a lot of you who are looking to get back into the gym and to reclaim some of your lost gains. So in this video, we're going to go through a few things that you can do on your return to the gym to make it as smooth and productive as possible. Step number one, and this might seem obvious to some, but get a plan in place, okay? Fail to plan, plan to fail. You've heard that saying before. Sounds cheesy, but it is kind of true. If you don't get a plan in place, you don't really have an idea. It's like trying to get somewhere that you've never been to before without a map, right? You're going to be kind of wandering around aimlessly for a lot of that time, wasting time. So it doesn't need to be a super in-depth, detailed plan of every little thing that you're going to do, but you do need a guideline of what your plan is to give you some overall structure and also to give you something to stick to, something to be accountable for. Some things that you can think about when making your plan is, what is your current goal? Is it just to get back into the shape you were in before lockdown, or have your priorities and goals changed since the lockdown? How often do you plan to train? Has your timetable changed due to this new norm right now? You know, things aren't back to normal as the way they were yet. So maybe your timetable has changed. How often are you going to be able to get in the gym now? What changes do you need to make to your diet in order to reach your goal? Do you need to increase your calories, or do you need to reduce your carbohydrates? Basically, if you're trying to gain weight, to keep it simple, I would just say start by adding about 200 calories to your maintenance calories. Your maintenance calories being how much or how many calories you just normally eat in a day to maintain your current weight. Okay, so if you're looking to gain weight, increase your calories and increase your protein intake. If you're looking to lose weight, just decrease your calories by about 200 calories less than what you've been eating during lockdown, and also lower your carbohydrate intake as well. That's going to help you with fat loss. Most of the time, in most situations, if you're not tracking your macros and your calories, you'll find that you eat more carbohydrates than you're used to and less protein than you normally should. Okay, so these are the first changes you need to make if you're looking to change your weight. Tip number two, don't rush it. Okay, you've been out of the gym, out of your diet plan and your usual workout routines for quite a long time now, and I'm sure a lot of you are eager just to jump back in, but you can't just step back in exactly where you left off. You know, after taking this amount of time off, your body isn't what it used to be. And now that's not to sound so dramatic, but it's true. You can't instantly get back to where you were. You need to give your body some time to adjust first. So when you're starting out with your plan, just start off a little bit less intense. Do less workout days and maybe shorter workouts with a few less exercises or less sets than you normally do, just to give your body some extra time to adjust to doing that work again. And also remember to give your body extra rest days in between your workouts, because you are going to be extra sore coming back into the gym for the first time. You know how it is when you make those newbie gains. When you first come into the gym, the first couple weeks, everything is super sore the next day. And the same is going to be similar right now, so you need to give yourself extra time to recover in between your workouts. And the same goes for your diet. Don't go too extreme with your diets. If you were, on a hardcore bulk, eating like 4,000 calories and like 250 grams of protein a day, your body might not be able to handle that straight away, okay? You might really struggle with that. So start off easier with the diet. Like I said earlier, just add a couple hundred calories or deduct a couple hundred calories, depending on your goal, from your maintenance, and you can add to it and adjust to it over time as you feel more comfortable with it. But don't go from eating like 1,800 calories of mostly carbohydrates at home and then go straight to 4,000 calories of no carb and high protein. It's just not going to work. Okay, so ease yourself into it. It's going to be easier for your body and for you mentally as well. Tip number three is to be consistent. So consistency is going to be your biggest player here in your comeback. So the best way to get back to how you used to be, and maybe even better, is just to be consistent. If you go back immediately to your old training routine with the same weights, the same diet, you're likely going to struggle and actually burn out, either mentally or physically just burn out very fast. Okay, so like I said, you need to give yourself time to adapt to your new workout regimen. The more effective way to start is to go a bit slower than you're used to, but at a rate that your mind and your body can handle without becoming overly stressed. Then gradually add to your workouts, week by week, and your diet, bit by bit, just continuing to progress over time. And that way you're more likely to stay consistent and actually just enjoy yourself. And when you're enjoying yourself and you're being consistent, that's what's going to get you to where you want to be the fastest. And tip number 4, moving on from the last point, is don't stress yourself. Okay, now this is going to be a big one for a lot of you guys, because I know a lot of you're going to go back to the gym and you're going to try and hit those heavy weights that you used to hit, or whether if it's like a running distance or whatever it is that you do in the gym, you're going to try and do what you used to do beforehand, and when you can't achieve that as well as you could before, you're going to beat yourself up and think, oh, I've lost all my gains, I'm weak now, I'm not fit, I'm totally out of shape. It's not the case, guys. Don't beat yourself up over it. Like I said, it's going to take a bit of time for you to adapt back to your old habits, your old routines, and you need to give yourself that time without being hard on yourself and beating yourself up, because it is totally normal. It's to be expected. You should expect to go back into the gym and perform worse than you're used to. For the beginning, okay? That's why we slowly, gradually add to it over time until you get back to where you were, and it won't take that long due to, muscle memory. Your body's a great machine. It will remember a lot of the stuff you've done. You just need to kind of warm it back up, okay? So don't go in there with the mindset of trying to hit a new PR or do everything that you used to do, because that's just gonna stress you out and make you feel like a failure when actually it's totally normal. And tip number 5, and this is our final tip for today. Tip number 5 is to enjoy the process. Okay, so we all started from zero. We all had a first day in the gym, and whether it was your first day or your 10th day or your 50th day in the gym, that you decided that you fell in love with the process of just self-improvement and of getting those results. So we all go to the gym for those reasons, those basic reasons, whether it's results physically or it's like visibly aesthetic results, you've lost weight or you've got some abs now, or whether it's, just feeling and being able to function better. Whatever it is, we fell in love with some aspect of self-improvement and results in the gym, and that's what we need to focus on when going back into the gym now. So don't view it as like a chore or like a big setback, that, oh, I've taken so many steps backwards now, I've wasted so much of my time, I just lost all my gains and I need to go back to square one. That's not the case, for starters, but also we're there to improve ourselves. So see this as another opportunity to be able to go in there and to prove to yourself that you can do it again, you've done it before, you can get those results again, and just enjoy the process of self-improvement instead of getting hung up on exactly what results you have right at this exact moment. Life is like a roller coaster. It's full of ups and downs, and after all, what fun would a roller coaster be if it was always up all the time, right? You need the downs to be able to enjoy the ups, and that is my cheesy analogy of the day, so you're welcome for that. But it's true though, it is very true. You need to just enjoy the process, the ups and the downs, and that is how you're going to get the most out of it. And really, actually, that's how you're going to get the best results. If you're enjoying yourself, you want to come back, you'll feel motivated, and that's what's going to give you the best results. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a couple ideas of what you're going to do now, getting a game plan in place, heading back into the gym. And as you can see, a lot of these points that we spoke about today are all related. It's just about not stressing yourself, enjoying the process, but having a plan in place as well, and knowing, just trusting in your plan, having a structure that you're going to stick to, but knowing that it will take a bit of time before you can get back to what you were like beforehand, and that's totally okay. Don't beat yourself up over it. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, leave me a like, and if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all my future videos. There'll be review videos, kind of just sit down, talk videos from me to you like this, and also some home workout videos that you can do, total body workout videos. So yeah, don't miss out, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.